This is a simple step that you can use to your advantage for you to feel more confident with your analysis. Once you understand this step, then you can move on to the next one. So the first thing that you need to do when you open your charts is you need to identify your trend. Is price pushing higher or is price pushing lower? All right. Identifying your trend gives you a general understanding of what the price might do. All right. So the first time frame that you need to open as soon as you get on your charts is the daily time frame. Now, looking at the previous daily time frame will give you some sort of an understanding to say, okay, are we looking to push higher today, or are we looking to push lower today, or are we generally just ranging? All right. So if we look at our previous daily time frame on our chart for yesterday, right? Our candlestick closed bearish. Now, since our candlestick closed bearish, this tells us that price has a higher chance of pushing lower compared to it pushing higher. All right. So our bias is automatically we are looking for sells compared to looking for buys. All right. If our candlestick had closed bullish, then we would say, okay, price could push higher than pushing compared to pushing lower. But in this case, we have a bearish candlestick. All right. So as we are going on the lower time frames, in our minds, we already know that we are looking for sells. So if you already know that you're looking for sells, the next step is to identify where price might attempt to retest before it pushes lower. So you are now looking for a good entry. All right. So in this instance, we are saying, okay, for price to push lower, where would we need price to retest? Compared using yesterday's candle, you would have needed price to retest around this area, right? Which it did, right? As you can see, this is the last area. This is the last high that price created on our previous day, right? And then when market opened today, price pushed higher during Asian session to retest the last high that was created. And this automatically pushed price lower. All right. So during Asian session, either you would have placed your limits or you could have entered as the market rejects. So if you had missed this rejection, all you have to do was to wait. This happened during Asian session. So all you had to do was to wait for New York session to retest the last high that was created during London session for price to push in the direction that was set by the daily time frame. All right. So you are using the sessions to your advantage and you are using the trend to your advantage. If price did not close bearish yesterday, then we would not be looking to see if price would be selling. We would be looking for a buy setup. However, price closed bearish. So if you missed this rejection, right, and you are coming on the markets right now, you have looked at the previous daily candle and it has showed you that the price is bearish, price is attempting to push. What do you do right now? You go on your 1 hour time frame, right? As soon as you go on your 1 hour time frame, what am I looking for? Price is pushing. Our 4-hour candle closed bearish. As you can see, this is our 4-hour candle and it closed bearish. So if our 4-hour candle closed bearish, our daily time frame closed bearish, what could price be trying to do? Price could be trying to push lower. It might just not have volume right now to push all the way low, but price might be trying to push lower. So if I think that price could be trying to push lower because all the signals that it has given me are bearish, what do I need to do? I go on the next lower time frame and then I check what is the latest high that price has created that it could want to retest before pushing lower. All right. So this is the last high that price created that price could retest before pushing lower. All right. So automatically you are going to put your zone right there. All right. So if I say, okay, price might not come all the way to that high, all right, what's the nearest area that price could actually reach before it pushes lower? Because if it makes a huge push, right, the next thing it does need to do is retest to get those nice entries, because people using their big markets in the money are not just going to enter on some nonsense, right? You need to find the next area that price could retest before pushing lower. And what's the next area? What's the last bullish candle that was created? This is our last bullish candle that was created. This automatically tells us that this is our order block. So I would love to see price pushing to that area before it goes lower, for it to actually go lower. So if you want that trade, this is the area that you're looking to set your limits. If you want that trade, either you set your limits there, or you wait to see if price will actually reject before it pushes lower. Now remember, this is on a lower time frame, right? The higher time frame might still want to retest the actual high that was set on the 4-hour time frame and the 1-hour time frame before it pushes lower. But if it manages to reject this lower time frame zone that was set and then keeps on pushing lower, then price has created a lower high, a lower high, a potential lower high, thus confirming the whole analysis basing on how the previous daily candle closed. All right, so yes, this definitely needs patience, but once you get that nice trade, it's an easy, quick trade. You don't even have to wait for too long for price to hit your TP, because you have followed all the steps that you need to take for you to enter at a good price with good risk, and when the market has the actual volume to fulfill that trade. All right.